Sister Wives Meri Brown breaks silence about backstabbing Janelle. During Sister Wives Season 19, settling the Coyote Pass property has been a major plot point. Janelle wanted Cody to buy her out, but he insisted he couldn't afford that. Janelle then warned Meri Brown against Cody and Robin's manipulative tactics, but Meri didn't seem interested. Shortly after, Meri told Cody and Robin about her private conversation with Janelle. Fans immediately soured on Meri after the scene. Now, she's addressing the backlash. See what the TLC star had to say. Meri Brown sets the record straight on the conversation with Janelle. Most Sister Wives fans agree Meri Brown has made remarkable personal growth over the past few seasons. However, they also felt she took a step backward after going to Cody and Robin behind Janelle's back. But according to Meri, she and Janelle don't have any bad blood between them. Janelle and I actually were talking about it yesterday, Meri revealed in a live stream, as reported by the Ashley's Reality Roundup. Because I was like, people think that I was throwing you under the bus. Longtime fans of the Brown family know that Janelle and Meri have had a contentious relationship since the start. They've never quite seen eye to eye, which was why it was such a significant moment when Janelle reached out to warn Meri. But apparently, the whole situation wasn't nearly as dramatic as TLC portrayed it to be. The viewers thought that I was throwing her under the bus, and that was not my intention. The TLC star continued, adding that she shared information with Janelle that didn't quite make it into the episode. I told Janelle some more information that I am not revealing to the public, and she's like, all cool. We are all cool. So, she didn't feel that way, and all is cool. What's next for the reality star? Now that Meri Brown has returned to Utah, she has many new avenues to explore. Throughout the rest of the season, fans expect to see her continue bonding with Jen and Blair as she runs her inn. At the Meri Brown sat in her cozy bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn, nursing a cup of peppermint tea. Outside, the wind whistled through the snow-dusted streets of Parowan, Utah, but inside, the atmosphere was warm and welcoming. The fire crackled in the hearth, casting dancing shadows across the walls. Yet Meri's face was clouded with a mixture of frustration and sorrow. I've held back long enough, she murmured, speaking into the camera for an impromptu video that she planned to share on her social media. I think it's time to set the record straight. Over the years, the dynamics within the Brown family had shifted like tectonic plates. At one time, they were all united, Meri, Janelle, Cristin, Robin, and Cody, living out their plural marriage under one roof. But cracks had long since splintered that foundation, and recent events had pushed Meri to her breaking point. A history of tension, Meri and Janelle had never been particularly close. While they coexisted as sister wives, their relationship often felt more like reluctant roommates than friends or sisters. Meri had always found Janelle's no-nonsense attitude difficult to reconcile with her own sensitive nature. Meanwhile, Janelle struggled to connect with Meri's emotional depth and perceived her as controlling. Still, Meri had never expected to feel outright betrayed by Janelle. I want to be clear, Meri began, staring directly into the camera. I've always believed in keeping family matters private. But when someone you trust turns their back on you in such a public way, it forces your hand. Meri took a steadying breath, her fingers gripping the warm mug as if it were the only thing grounding her. The catalyst. The backstabbing incident that Meri referred to had unfolded over several months, culminating in an explosive revelation during a family meeting. Janelle, known for her pragmatism and financial acumen, had been working closely with Cristin and Cody to sort out the family's complicated financial situation after Cristin's departure. However, Meri had felt increasingly sidelined in these discussions, as though her voice no longer mattered. When the family gathered to discuss selling the Coyote Pass property, a project that had once symbolized their shared dreams, Janelle's true intentions became painfully clear to Meri. I was blindsided, Meri explained, her voice trembling slightly. Janelle had been having these conversations with Cristin behind my back, making decisions about our family's future without including me. And then, when I questioned it, she acted like I was the one causing problems. According to Meri, Janelle had framed her concerns as petty and overly emotional, which only deepened the rift between them. It's not just about the land, Meri continued. It's about respect. It's about being treated like an equal partner, not an afterthought. Cristin's role, Meri also couldn't ignore Cristin's role in the situation. Though Cristin had officially left the plural marriage and was building a new life with her fiancé, David Woolley, she still held significant influence within the family. Cristin and I have had our differences, Meri admitted. But I never expected her to align with Janelle in a way that felt so calculated. It's like they formed this alliance against me. Meri paused, her eyes glistening with unshed tears. I've been painted as the villain in this family for so long, and I'm tired of it. I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect, but I've always tried to come from a place of love and integrity. Can Janelle and Cristin say the same? Cody's reaction. If Meri had hoped for support from Cody, she was sorely disappointed. Cody has his own issues with me, and I'm not going to pretend otherwise, Meri said with a rueful smile. But instead of mediating or trying to bring us together, he's just added fuel to the fire. He listens to Janelle and Cristin like their word is gospel, while I'm left out in the cold. Meri recounted a moment during the meeting when she tried to express her feelings, only to be interrupted by Cody. He told me I was being too dramatic and needed to let it go, she said, her voice tinged with bitterness. But how can I let it go when it's my life being affected? Moving forward. Despite the pain, Meri emphasized that she wasn't sharing her story to seek pity or to attack her family. This isn't about tearing anyone down, she said, her tone softening. It's about reclaiming my voice. For too long, I've let others define my narrative, and I'm done with that. Meri revealed that she was channeling her energy into new projects, including expanding Lizzie's Heritage Inn and exploring opportunities for public speaking. I want to help other women find their strength and their voice, she said, a hint of determination shining through her sadness. If my journey can inspire even one person to stand up for themselves, then it's all been worth it. As the video ended, Meri leaned back in her chair, exhaling deeply. She knew her words would stir the pot, but she also knew they needed to be said. For Meri, breaking her silence wasn't just an act of defiance, it was a declaration of independence. And as she looked out the window at the snow-covered world beyond, she felt a spark of hope. Change was coming, and this time, it would be on her terms.